It's time now for Down on the Corner with Dale Hoffman, North Central Arkansas's premier news talk program.
Good morning, North Central Arkansas, Southern Missouri. It is Tuesday, March 16th, 2021, 7 a.m., and welcome to Down on the Corner.
Another beautiful morning.
Yep, not bad at all.
I like these kind of little cool, crisp top mornings. Those are my kind of mornings.
You betcha. What was it, 47, I think, this morning? Yeah, I think it was 47 coming in. Not bad at all.
I can live with that.
Yeah.
I can live with 47.
Shirt.
I could even camp in that weather. That's
oh, yeah.
good weather.
That's when the campfire feels really good in the morning.
Yep.
Get that campfire restoked a little bit, then get the frying pan out with some bacon in it.
There you go.
Just at sunrise, that bacon smell and some eggs and maybe some hash browns in the skillet.
I like when we're out camping doing some, I make, I'll put corned beef in the crock pot the night before and get it put in bags, and I'll make some corned beef hash for breakfast
wait a
with
minute.
eggs.
We're camping, a crock pot at the campsite?
No, I said before I'll go ahead and cook the corned beef in a crock pot.
Oh, then
and bag it and just put it in the cooler.
So when you go camping, how do you camp? You're not one of these guys with a trailer with a satellite dish.
No, I like to tent it. I like to cook out.
I've got
outside.
a tent, 2 lanterns, and a stove.
Nope, I like to be outside. I like to be tenting it. I enjoy the tents.
Yeah, I do too. Yeah.
It's just a different feeling.
River or lake?
I'd probably go with the lake.
I'd go with the river. Yeah.
I'd probably go with the lake so we can jump in and go swimming. River's a little cold.
Camp along Current River, Van Buren, Missouri. Ooh, a lot of fun. Yeah, love to camp.
They're a little different. The lakes here, you can't really, you got campsites where in Oklahoma we used to have, it was like a dirt road that went all the way around and you could camp anywhere along the lake you wanted to.
Yeah, yeah.
And I liked that. I thought that was pretty neat.
That used to be up on
a little
Current
more
River
secluded
before the government took over.
Hey, but they keep our lakes clean, though.
Well, yeah, Corps of Engineers does a good job here. But welcome to Down on the Corner program, Tuesday edition, and we want to tell you about Brewed Awakening Coffee. I've got Brewed Awakening Coffee right here in my cup. I hope you do too. If not, they have 3 locations to serve you the best coffee in town. They have Baxter Regional Medical Center's main lobby. Follow the COVID-19 guidelines there. Then we got Bomber Boulevard, and let's see, 7:02 on the computer clock. They're going to be a little bit busy this morning, and we'll be till about 7:45 or 7:50. Then we got 62 East Plaza out by Anytime Fitness. Brewed Awakening Coffee is the best coffee in town. But don't take my word for it. Stop by any of the 3 locations and get you some Brewed Awakening coffee. Well, I really don't want to have to go through the drive-thru every morning. That's fine. They can give you ½ pound, 1 pound, 2 pounds of beans. They can grind them for you, or you can take them home if you have your own coffee bean grinder. And Mike gets the very freshest coffee beans available. He can place an order, so I need 50 pounds of beans, and they ship them in freshly roasted, and ooh-wee, makes a big difference in a good cup of coffee. Brewed Awakening Coffee is the best coffee in town. Mochas, lattes, frappuccinos, pumpkin spice.
Okay, now that you got your spill over with, listen, they've got cinnamon rolls.
They got
blueberry muffins. They got scones. They've got apple turnovers, cherry turnovers. They've got you covered. Even if you're not a coffee fan, they have something for you. It is excellent. Sorry, I had to go and talk about the important stuff, but they do have coffee too.
They do have coffee. That's why they call it Brewed Awakening Coffee. Mike and his staff do a great job at all 3 locations, and they're waiting to serve you today. And or you can stop by here sometime. We're doing some remodeling back over here, so our chairs are not lined up at the moment, but
yeah, we pull all my chairs. I'm painting.
Painting.
Yeah,
I noticed little tracks around.
Oh, yeah, there's probably paint all over the place.
Oh, gosh. Will I paint something?
That's why I wanted it painted before we put the floor down.
Didn't want a Dalmatian floor, huh?
I didn't want to have to cover it all. I'm the worst when it comes to that stuff. I can make a mess out of it.
You and me both. Man, Brewed Awakening Coffee is the best coffee in town. If you're not drinking Brewed Awakening, you're just drinking muddy water. Mike and his staff do a great job at all 3 locations. Stop by today. They're ready to serve you. Roller Funeral Homes of Arkansas bring the morning prayer each and every day with all our respect. Roller Funeral Homes, 29 in the state of Arkansas to serve you, with 1 in Memphis, Tennessee. Here in town, you talk to Brad, Bruce, Charlotte, Chris, or someone else out there that I haven't met that can help you. They're caring, loving, understanding. They'll get you through a very difficult time. Whether it's a family member, friend, loved one, whatever it may be. Roller Funeral Homes, with all our respect. That's how they do business on a daily basis, and you'll see that when you talk to them. Roller Funeral Homes. With all due respect, they bring you the morning prayer each and every day. So let's pause now for the morning prayer. Heavenly Father, who would imagine that as you drive into our town from any road, passing the scenery of the mountains, trees, rivers, and lakes, that we would have people barely surviving in our area? We have homeless in our city, also in local towns and cities with similar smaller populations. We also have people barely surviving because they fell victim to substance abuse, others struggling financially due to job loss or changing a job. My prayer today, Lord, is help us to reach out to those that we can help. Some really don't want help, others are embarrassed to seek help. Help us to be aware of those that we can assist, and I pray that we can change their description from barely surviving to successful again. It's my prayer today. Amen. Roller Funeral Homes of Arkansas bring the morning prayer each and every day with all our respect. Roller Funeral Homes.
And now,
brace yourself.
Dun, dun, dun.
It's time for the weather. Brought to you by the Z-Team. Bob and Linda Zador for all your real estate needs. 870-405-0793. The website, retire2arkansas.net. That's where we take a peek at the White River. Oh, yeah. Hey, that's pretty cool. Look at that. Wow. Nice shot this morning.
With the time change, everything's a little darker. All the lights are still on. And
you can see the lights on the bridge, the 62-412 bridge. You see the White River separates Baxter from Marion counties. Hold that shot. I want to take a picture. I want to get that on my phone. That's cool. I love seeing the lights in the city. That is really neat. Now, you can go to retire2arkansas.net and pull this up on your own computer. While you're there, you can check out all the listings with the Z-Team, but also you can enjoy the beautiful White River. There's also a live webcam. I'm going to pull this up on my phone. That is a beautiful shot this morning. There we go. Got it. Wow. It's fun seeing the lights in the city. You know, you can barely see the baseball park and the railroad museum, but the lights in the city, you see Contractors Trust with the two lights there on the right-hand side. But there's a little camera icon in the lower right-hand side of the screen. You can take a picture of the still frame of the video. This is a live video. And share it with family, friends, loved ones, whoever, and put it as a desktop, screensaver, whatever. Wow. Beautiful shot this morning. Look at that sunrise. While you're at retiredarkansas.net, check out all the listings with the Z-Team and Century 21 Lemac Real Estate. Every MLS number is listed on the website, and you can check both Arkansas and Missouri because the Z-Team is ready to serve you in both states. Whether you're Marshall, Mountain View, Arkansas, Mountain View, Missouri, or Gainesville, or any point in between, the Z-Team is ready to go. They've got the most prestigious award waiting for them again.
Yep.
President's Award.
Yep. It's an honor to actually receive that award because it's more than just talking about the volume of business you do. Yes, you have to have the volume to be nominated for it, but it is about customer service. So that award is not given, it is earned. Yep. They have to go get great customer service with their customers in order to win that. There's very few in the United States, from my understanding, that go out. So to win that is
Wow.
It is a big honor.
That is a big
Says
honor.
a lot for them when it comes to customer service.
The award-winning Z-Team, Bob and Linda Zador for all your real estate needs. 870-405-0793. Retire2arkansas.net. Morning weather brought to you by the Z-Team. Right now we're at a cool 47 in Mountain Home, 41 at Harrison, 46 at Batesville, 43 at Salem, Calico Rock at 47, 41 at Flippin and Marshall, 43 at West Plains and around the region. Not much change. 45 in St. Louis and Poplar Bluff, 42 in Springfield. And only 17 degrees difference between here and Watford City, North Dakota, to put it in contrast. They're at 30 degrees. National radar, not much on the west coast for a change. We do have some shower activity from Las Vegas back over into southern Utah. And then we have Phoenix to Flagstaff with some light shower activity there. A little bit going on in the eastern part of Montana down into Wyoming, a little bit to the west of Denver. And I think they got a little bit of snow in Denver.
Did
you see the little Facebook meme where it's got Bob Ross? He says, "Here I painted Denver." It's like this wall, solid white. Oh, a little bit of snow activity in Sioux Falls, South Dakota. A little bit of shower activity in Nebraska. Other than that, not much going on until you get down to the southeast part of the country. Let's scroll this up a little bit. You can see around Knoxville, Tennessee to the south and southeast, from Atlanta back into central Alabama, all the way over into North Carolina. Right now, nothing going on in Arkansas with the exception of the southeast corner down around Monticello and the extreme southeast part. Highway 62, 412 east and west is clear. Highway 65 to Branson is clear. 67, 167, Searcy, Batesville, Pocahontas looking good. Then your interstate highways 30, 40, 49, 55, 555, 530 in Arkansas, and 555, I should say, are all clear at this time. You got Interstate 40 from Memphis to Jackson, Tennessee, no problems there, as well as I-55 to Dyersburg. Looking pretty good right there. And let's see, you see right down here in the southeast corner, light shower activity moving over into Mississippi. State of Missouri, Poplar Bluff, West Plains, Branson, Highway 60 and 160 heading west, no problems there. You see I-44 and I-49, Springfield, Rolla, Joplin, St. Louis, I-70, and I-55 Cape Girardeau on in. Even southern Illinois is behaving themselves today. I-64 east out of East St. Louis, Illinois, then I-57 south to I-24 at Paducah and Carroll, Illinois. No shower activity at the moment. We have some fog advisories up in middle to northern Missouri, parts of Illinois, Indiana, Iowa, Nebraska, and Kansas. Red flag warning and some wind advisories looks like out in West Texas and southeast New Mexico. For Arkansas, no watches or warnings, and I hit the wrong button here. Didn't mean to do that. I need to hit this. Okay, 7-day forecast today, mostly sunny, high of 73. Then later today, have some showers and thunder showers moving in later tonight. Turns into tomorrow. We have a 90% chance of thunder showers, a high of 69 degrees on Wednesday. The shower activity continues through Wednesday night and a little bit on Thursday morning when we have only a 20% chance of showers, but the high temperature will only be 49 degrees. And Friday, 54 degrees, and Saturday, sunshine returns at 58 degrees. Checking the highways in Arkansas, once this reloads, everything seems to be in pretty good shape. Traffic moving well in Jonesboro, Memphis, West Memphis, Little Rock. Oh, I lied right here. 67, 167 have some slow traffic between Little Rock and Cabot. That's what that little red stripe means. They've got it stopped or slowed down for something. Texarkana, Fort Smith, Fayetteville, Rogers, everything looking good. Take a look, see what's going on in Mountain Home this morning. This is Club Boulevard looking down the hill. You see Clay Maxey Chevrolet right down in here. And not much traffic on top of the hill going into Mountain Home. Cardinal Drive this morning, you see McDonald's right here, and just not a lot of movement on the main drag. This will be farther down the hill from the shot we just had than the Highway 5 North Junction, and it'll refresh itself here momentarily. And just not a lot of traffic at these junctions right now, so traffic seems to be moving well with no issues this morning in Mountain Home. State of Missouri, still some flood watch boxes on some of the county roads and state highways. That's what this little half-full little bubble is. So if you're going up into the Springfield or Gainesville area or Branson, check out the MoDOT page and check your route for any flooding and advisories there. Norfolk Lake sitting at 557.93. It's up 6 feet above the full pool. And Bull Shoals is at 662.14. It's 3.41 feet above a full pool right now. Pollen index for today is high, 8.4, with elm, juniper, and maple being your culprits for the day. We have some good reports here on the COVID-19. This is the active map, and you can see Pulaski County, Washington, and Benton are still the hot spots with, that should be, I think that's Faulkner County there. Faulkner County, they only have 147 cases, and this should be Sebastian County with 181. For the 6-county area, Baxter, Marion, Searcy, Stone, Izard, and Fulton, 74 in Baxter. That's the hot spot in the 6-county area. Then Marion with 9, Searcy with 1, Stone with 3, Izard with 4, then Fulton with 9. So we total 100 people out of a 6-county area of 104,000 people, with a percentage that have active COVID right now, 0.000953. I say we're just about done with it. In the hospital, in the region, north central, well, they got north central Arkansas region right here. We have 16 in the hospital with 9 ICU with 3 on ventilators. And then your state report total cases here, we have 257,000 that have been active with 318,695 that have recovered, 81% in the state. In the hospital statewide, we have 250 people. 117 on ventilator. I'm sorry, 117 in ICU with 58 on ventilators. That's not bad. These figures are based on a state of 3.2 million people. So out of 3.2 million people, we've got 250 people in the hospital. We're getting there.
Getting down.
Coming down. Yeah. Oil prices dropped just a little bit. It's at 64.43. Dow Jones Industrial Average was up 175 to close at 32,953.46 as of yesterday, and that's at 5:18 Eastern Time. The weather and all the updates are brought to you by the Z-Team. Bob and Linda's Adore for all your real estate needs. 870-405-0793. The website retiredtoarkansas.net. You can check it out. Check out the White River and all the listings with the Z-Team. Break time. We're going to be right back.
Get the only mower with suspension technology at Mower Warehouse in Mountain Home, where they accept mower trade-ins, have flexible financing options, and services all brands and models. That's Mower Warehouse, located on Buzzard Roost in Mountain Home.
When I grow up, I want to save lives, like a superhero, and show up when people needed me.
When I grow up, I want to do animations. I want to create characters that can fly.
No matter what it is you want out of life, there is a path to get there.
When I grow up, I don't know what I want to do when I grow up, but I know I want to go to college.
Arkansas State University Mountain Home. Take your first step at asumh.edu.
Hi, it's Bob Zadora of the Z-Team at Century 21 Lemac Realty, 1024 Highway 62 East in Mountain Home. As you know, we are all facing some unusual times. Be calm. Be smart. The business world of real estate will continue. We may have some delays and some changes that are out of our control, but life will go on, and this too will pass. Give thanks for this wonderful country that we live in. Give thanks for the neighbors that we share. If there's anything we can do to give you a hand, give us a call. 870-405-0793. And check out our website, retiredtoarkansas.net.
Have you ever noticed every time you wash your car, you end up wetter than the actual car? Next time, run down to Car Care and let the friendly staff put a smile on your face. Car Care of Mountain Home has a variety of services to clean your vehicle's needs, inside and out. From a simple wash and shine to their outstanding detail services. Located 1525 Highway 62 East in Mountain Home. Stop by Car Care Mountain Home today, because driving a clean car always makes you feel good.
At Connor Family Funeral Home, our goal is to provide our friends and neighbors with caring, compassionate services at an affordable price. Connor Family is a full-service funeral home that offers a wide range of services to meet your family's needs and customs. We are the first on-site crematory in the area and provide many options to memorialize your loved ones and address all the details for a more personalized service. Where compassion and affordability meet, Connor Family Funeral Home in Mountain Home.
Take a step back in time when going to a barbershop meant more than just getting a haircut. Come into Legionnaire Barbershop today, a unique gentleman's barbershop. Get back in style with 2 experienced licensed barbers who are trained in tonsorial arts and lock removal and are happy to give you a straight razor shave. Legionnaire Barbershop is veteran-owned and operated and located at 1041 Highland Circle, Suite 55 in Mountain Home. For a full, old-fashioned barbershop experience, stop by Legionnaire Barbershop today.
When you think about Hospice of the Ozarks, it's our desire that you think about finding a way to live your life to the fullest while living with a serious illness. If you ever need help and support, we provide a team of healthcare professionals and volunteers that will support your physical, emotional, and spiritual aspects of life while doing the same for your family and caregivers in the comfort of your own home or wherever you call home. When you think about Hospice of the Ozarks, we hope that you grant us permission to walk on the journey with you. Your not-for-profit option since 1979.
When you're out of town, make sure your pet is with someone who will love them as much as you do. At 201 Pet Salon and Resort, your pet is cared for just as they would be at home. 201 Pet Salon and Resort is the only all-suite climate-controlled and air-filtered boarding facility in the area with private and spacious rooms to keep your pet relaxed. And with over 3/4 of an acre of fenced play area, your pet will receive the proper exercise they deserve. 201 also offers professional grooming services. Your best friend is in good hands at 201 Pet Salon and Resort in Mountain Home.
At Letty's Mexican Restaurant, we are here to keep you safe during these difficult times, as well as serve you the best Mexican food in the area. That's why we've installed a convenient pickup window for all your to-go and pickup orders, as well as a covered outdoor seating area. Give us a call at 870-435-2532 to order your next meal. And don't forget, Letty's also provides catering for small parties or big events. Experience the best in Mexican cuisine. Letty's in Gassville.
It's coming up on 7:20, and I want to welcome Hope for All once again. I enjoy helping these folks. Hope for All is a ministry to help our homeless Jeff and Brooks and Marilyn are here, and we want to welcome everybody, and it's good to see everybody again.
Thanks for having us.
You bet. My pleasure. What do we need to talk about today, guys?
I just like to talk a little bit about the house. Last time I was here, it was kind of in the beginning stages of everything. We've had...
Let's preface with the fact that you work directly with homeless situation in Mountain Home. Is that correct?
Yes. In
northern Baxter County, I should say.
Yes. I actually live on site at the house that we have, that we help transition the guys that to get off the street. And the house holds up to 4 guys. And I help them stay accountable, help them find jobs, transportation, any medical needs they need, make sure they're guided toward the right direction. Anything dealing with court, help them with that. But we've had about 24 guys come through the house since we've opened.
It's just over a year, about a year and a half.
Just over a year. About 20 of them, those has been complete successes where they've had found another place to go, or was able to move into another spot, or been taken care of. So I think our success rate on that is good. But a lot of exciting new things. We just got a new roof on the house. We needed that real bad. Looking forward to getting the siding done and the foundation done on it. And
now, how long is somebody usually in the house? I mean, let's say if I moved in, trying to make that transition, is there a set time that you try to do things in, or is everybody's a little different? Okay,
6 months we try. For a lot of guys, they just needed that we've had. They've just needed a place to stay until some funds come in. Like their disability check or whatever comes in. They've had something mess up in their lives, and they've got backtracked, and they just need somewhere stable to stay, to build up a little bit of money to get back on their own again. But we usually give about 6 months. If we see that they are still staying on track, staying responsible, obeying the rules and everything, being good, that we give them longer, a longer time. We've got a couple of guys in the house right now that, they're working on their disability case, and that might take some time. But we make sure they stay busy and stay proactive.
How do you handle the self-esteem issues? Like, I'll never get my nose above water.
Well, I tell them they need to kick that out of the house. We try to stay positive. I understand, and everybody else understands, things just get mucky in their lives. But we got to stay positive, keep moving forward. There is always someone out there who's got it worse off than you do. But now we just keep it positive. At the house, I don't like it being full of drama, mopey, any of that. It just makes it harder to live in when you got someone like that. But yeah.
Marilyn, you get it?
Well, a lot of times these folks are very overwhelmed. When we get them and they become clients, they're already very overwhelmed. And so one of the things we do too is we take and make a list of things that they need to do one step at a time.
Yeah.
Because if you say, here, you got to do this, this, and this, then that just increases the overwhelming thing. It also will shut them down. Then they can't do anything. So if you kind of just sit down with them, make a plan, list the steps they need to take, and then look at them and say, we're only going to concentrate on one step of this at a time. And that kind of helps to keep them focused then. Because, their minds are going, da-da-da-da-da. I mean, they just got stuff swirling around in their heads. I mean, I've been in situations before that my brain was just whirling in a circle because I could not think of any kind of solution because I was getting overwhelmed. So that's a big point with our people is let's not.
Now, some of these situations you've told me in the past would be, I lost my Social Security card, I lost a birth certificate, I lost baptism record, or I lost my tax returns.
Driver's license.
Yes,
Yeah,
everything.
was that driver's license? Yeah.
Everything.
Yeah.
Because a lot of times they've been robbed.
And the funny thing is, you go somewhere, well, I need to reestablish my identification. Would you have any identification?
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, that's one of the sayings I say is it takes an ID to get an ID.
It's like takes credit to get credit, you know.
Yeah.
And
It's
so-
got to make a difference, though, with other people in the house in the same boat you are.
Yes.
I mean, it really does, because
Work together
you
with it.
mentioned, hey, I don't want you focusing on what all got you here and the bad stuff. But listen, everybody's got situations.
Right.
You wouldn't be in the house if you didn't have one.
Right.
So I can see where you say kick that to the curb, because you're no different than anybody else that's here.
Yeah.
They've got a situation that got them here.
Yeah.
But having that support from people that are in that same boat has got to make it a little easier on you. It's not all on you. You're in with a group that's everybody's trying to do the same thing. So that's got to make a difference.
Yeah.
I think.
And for me, I'm blessed. Jeff here, he lives in the house, and I'm blessed to have like him in the house. He's been there for a little bit, and he has kind of been the mother hen, I guess, of the house. Whenever I get new guys in, he shows them around the ropes and everything, get them kind of more settled in, on top of what I'm doing. But sometimes I might have to get a guy like, okay, this is your room, this is the kitchen, this is the living room. I'm leaving you with Jeff. I got to go and pick somebody else up or do this. So Jeff takes care of that. So he's been a great help. He was, how long ago?
I was homeless. I found myself homeless in March of 2020.
Yeah.
And so I've been there at Hope for All for a year.
Yeah.
They helped me apply for my Social Security, and I've had some health issues. They've helped me with getting back and forth to doctor's appointments and hospital. They counsel me. That's an ongoing thing in the house. I mean, you've always got someone to talk to for counseling and support. Even if I'm the one talking to someone else, we help each other in the house as well. That's part of what change is. What it is, what they do mostly is they give us hope.
It's good.
I don't even think I'd be alive today if it hadn't been for Hope for All. I'd have been out in that storm, that snowstorm and everything. I'd have been out in it, and there's no way I could.
That was vicious.
Yeah.
There's no way I'd have made it through.
I don't think I've ever seen it snow at -1 before.
No.
Yeah, when I got there, I found myself, I'd just been diagnosed with COPD, and I couldn't breathe. I couldn't walk 4 blocks without having to stop and rest. So, I mean, it was...
So then with COPD, you had to be careful also with COVID around, too.
Yes. And so, like I say, I don't have no money coming in to pay for what they do for me. And so what they've allowed me to do is I wash dishes and clean the house and sweep, mop, clean the bathroom, and that's how I pay my rent each week. And they're allowing me to do this, and they've set up. They went to court with me and helped me set up a what do you call it? Community service, so that I can pay for my fines and get my license back and everything, and that's going well also.
Yeah. And what I'm hoping in the long-term thing, because I'm always kind of looking to the future, I see us growing. I see us doing more, being able to help more, and having someone like Jeff here, that knows the ropes and stuff, and don't really have anywhere to plant his feet once he does get his disability in or whatnot, that we might be able to give him a place of purpose. Maybe once we are able to purchase another facility or another house, that he could be another monitor. That way, since he's been with us for a little while, he knows us, he knows the routine, what's expected, and they'll give him something to do. And moving on forward like that, I think that's for me a good plan. for him.
Yeah, I can see that. Jeff, I mean, you got your feet firmly planted on the ground. Sound like
I do now.
Yeah.
I didn't when I first met Brooks.
So, Jeff, the hopelessness. I mean, they call it the end of your rope. What was every day, every night? I mean, we got a chance of thunderstorms tonight. What would you have done with a 90% chance of thunder showers or that snowstorm that came through back on the?
I would have either had to pitch a tent, which would be difficult for me physically. To physically put it up would be difficult. Putting one up by yourself is almost impossible. You got to have a partner to hold this end while you put this end up, or you're going to collapse. So, but I'd either be in a tent or under a bridge on Highway 5 or something. So.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I know I live on Highway 5 South, right there at Hicks Creek, right there at the mobile home park. Yeah.
Yes.
And that's, believe it or not, you get under the bridge, you get out of the wind.
That's true.
Yeah.
Wind is almost as bad as the rain itself. As a matter of fact, it's worse.
I bet.
Now you've been in the house for a while and kind of got some things turned around and this and that. Do you find some of the other people looking up to you and coming to you for advice and stuff, seeing where you've been and where you are now?
Yes, I do have that quite often. When an individual first enters the house, they're already nervous, and upset at their life situation. But they immediately see that they have a kindred spirit in me, I guess, and so they start talking to me.
What was it like the first night at the house a year ago when you finally got off the street? You put your backpack, your tent in a storage area, and you actually were in a bed and a bath and a kitchen.
Well, I'll tell you, they were actually full when I first was acquainted with Hope for All. And the first night I slept on the couch.
Actually, yeah, he was actually the fifth person that was in the house. So he was actually just on the couch.
Took the couch over the bridge.
They were in the process of transferring one individual out, and they had a few days left to go, I think, and then they allowed me to stay there until that bed opened up, and then I moved into the bedroom.
What was your first? I mean, just to lay on that couch, dry, warm.
It was awesome, I tell you. I had already been out one night, and I didn't want to be out again.
It's hard to imagine what you've been through.
It's been tough, but like I say, even with all I've been through, Hope for All has been there through it all for me, and I do appreciate them. I don't know where I'd be without Hope for All. They have a good.
What's your home originally? You from Arkansas?
I am from Arkansas, Little Rock, actually.
Little Rock, yeah.
Or North Little Rock, but
yeah.
I was actually a counselor at one time, so substance abuse counselor for 6 years.
Really?
So I may get back into that.
That'd be good. That would be good.
Well, he's taught that you just remind me of somebody that's going to let your past experience help you to benefit others.
Yeah.
Yes.
And that's where what I see from them, from talking to you and stuff. That's why I could see a lot of people coming to you and looking for you for advice because you've been there, done that, and they can relate to you on a different level. It's just, it's cool. I'm proud of you.
Now, let me ask this question, and I got to do it delicately here because I don't want to offend anybody, but we see people on the street, oh, he's a bum, he's a hobo, he's, degrade. That's not true.
No, it's not. Homelessness is a chronic problem after 1 year. After 1 year, it takes so long for an individual to learn to live as a homeless individual that they don't want to go back to living a proper life, paying rent, paying utilities, working a job. It took them so long over that year, and there's so many pressures on them because of the thought of them being a bum or just wanting to live that way. They don't want to live that way. They have become addicted, to use a word. They found it. they're able to cope. And there is some assistance out there, but not a whole lot. Not like Hope for All. Hope for All is there, and they are a fully functional homeless center. And they help with all areas of life. And like I say, when I got there with nothing, I was nothing. Now, look at me, I'm a lot different. I think different, I feel different.
He's came a long way from when I first met him. He was just, I mean, honestly, he was just an old grouch, you know, and you know, and I can, you know, relate to that, you know, too. Being in, you know, his situation and everything. But there was a lot of hopelessness that I saw in him. A lot of depression. He didn't feel like he had any worth or any amount, and that's one of my biggest things that I wanted to help these guys with when they come in the house, that they do have a purpose, they do mean something to someone, you know, and that, you know, they have a full life in front of them, even if they are 60 or 20 or whatever, that you have something to give to life. Yep. You know, and so but we have one guy that we had brought in during the winter time. He had been sleeping in his truck for 2 years ever since his wife passed away, and I believe it was just the depression of it all, and he does not want to stop living in his truck. He just wanted a place to stay out of the cold for a little bit. We offered to him that, hey, we'll get you this place, you'll have this room, you know, this time we'll get you into a house or whatever, and help you move forward. And he's like, no, I'm comfortable where I'm at, you know. Wow. It's hard to see someone like that, you know. Is, yeah.
That's more the chronic conditioning that I was talking about.
Yeah, he was conditioned into living like that, and he was comfortable. He knows the ins and outs, but...
We need to take a quick break. Come up on 7:37. More with Hope for All right after this.
Jim Brown Company keeps you cool when it's hot and warm when it's not. A trusted name in the mountain home community, Jim Brown Company provides timely heating and cooling installation and repairs. Our certified technicians incorporate new technology on every job to provide you with the most advanced services. At our metal fabrication shop, we handle projects big and small. We've created everything from commercial ducts to custom designs.
I'd recommend Jim Brown Company to my friends and neighbors. The reason being they have high-tech equipment. Their service techs are well qualified for the job that they do, and they also send me a report after all the work is done so I know exactly what my unit's doing.
By visiting our showroom, you can learn all about our heating and cooling products. We'll educate you on your options and help you decide on the right solution. For total comfort at your home or business, choose Jim Brown Company. Quality service with a family name since 1964.
Hi, I'm Benny with Ammo Dump.
At Ammo Dump, they carry new and used firearms, large supply of shotguns, rifles, and handguns. Ammo Dump will buy, sell, or trade in your item and can special order whatever you like. They also have knives, scopes, ammo of any caliber, and provide gun cleaning and restoration. Call them today for the best competitive pricing around.
If I don't have it or can't get it because I don't make it, come and see us.
That's Ammo Dump, located next to Woodman's Package in Norfolk. Baby, it's cold outside, but it's never too cold for ice cream. And what better way to get ice cream is for it to come to you. Paradise Cream is coming to your town. Coming to Yellville Thursdays, Full Shoals on Fridays, and Gassville on Saturdays, as well as open at their Mountain Home location next to Ramada Inn. With over 20 unique flavors in stock like German chocolate cake or sea salt caramel. It's always homemade and delicious. Paradise Cream has something for everyone and also carries dairy-free and vegan ice cream options. Paradise Cream, you're on your way to paradise.
And we're back visiting with Hope for All. We've got Brooks, Jeff, and Marilyn here. Marilyn, let's talk a little fundraising. I know we've got to reschedule some stuff coming up for some more fundraising, but raising some money because this is not cheap and it's not free.
No, it's not. Once again, I am going to say, though, that Mountain Home, Baxter County, is a giving community and area here. We were just very grateful over the response that we got during the weather crisis. We had plenty of money donated towards the motels. We actually have a little of that left, and we have paid all of our motel bills. And what we'll use that for now is for emergency situations, because HFA does not do motel rooms as an ongoing thing because it is not an answer to homelessness.
Right.
It's just actually pretty much a waste of money. But in extreme situations, that's when we step in and ask for motel money, and we get that. The house has just been marvelous. We have gotten the roof paid for. We are only $6,600 away from paying for the house itself.
Oh, my word.
Fully. And we just signed the papers on that in February. We didn't want to pay rent. We had it for the first year just for the work that we could put into it. And the first month we had to pay rent was January of this year, and we said, hey, we need to get this bought. So we had been putting aside like a percentage of any donations that we got in that were not designated. Mm-hmm. And so we had started a little housing fund. So we took that and paid that, and we had a couple of really great people step in and do some financing, put some money in to finance. And we're paying them a small amount of interest. And we're at the point of $6,600. So we're going to be trying to push a fundraiser on that to get that completed. We also have a flower sale going on our Facebook page and on our website, which is hopeforallmh.com. And we have... there's many ways that people can help, and they can designate how they want the money spent. We also have a fund that is strictly used to help people get into a home if they need a little deposit money or help getting some utility. The real estate people put together a little fund for us. I think that was Gilbert Real Estate that did that. So, we have many ways that you can help. And if you would like to give a donation to Hope for All, you can go on our website, hopeforallmh.com. And, or you can go to the First United Methodist Church website and designate on your donation there that it's for Hope for All.
Looking at the Facebook page here, is there one particular spot for donations?
On the website.
On the web?
Yeah.
I'm on the Facebook. Okay. You said
the website.
And what's that? Let me pull
should
that
be Hope for All. Hope for All.
The number 4.
The number 4. MH.com. See if you can get that one up.
There we go. Is that it?
Yeah. Yes. And see, we have the Flower Power fundraising. And that will be going on actually through the spring and then through the fall.
Well, so you can set it up for monthly and yearly donations here too.
Yes, you can just go on also and just make a straight donation.
Yeah. And you are a 501c3.
Yes, we are. So we are tax deductible.
Yeah. Wow. Okay. Let me bring this back up. This is Hope for All. Basically, this logo right here, Hope for All. Did you say
MH?
MH.com. Yeah. And the Flower Power fundraising. What is that? Is that just?
Well, it's bulbs and flowers. It's that time of the year, and they'll be shipping those out. I think they said starting in April. But anyway, they got gorgeous, beautiful flowers and bulbs and things like that. We're going to be dressing up the house a little bit with some flowers.
Wow. I didn't know y'all were doing this.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. Look at that.
Well, spread the beauty. Spread the joy.
Right.
That it just helps to look at something beautiful sometimes. So.
Wow, all seasons garden collection, $24. Summer of color for $26. Really, really red for $22. That is really nice.
Yes, and the prices are very good.
Man, it really is. Okay.
And we would benefit from that.
Real quick, let me show folks how to get here. We'll pull this back up on the screen. I'm going to hit the back button. Now I'm at Hope, number 4 all, MH, hopeforall.com. Flower Power Fundraising. Click right here on the little red flower right here, and it'll redirect the page. And as you scroll down, let's say that I choose this right here, add to cart for $24, and it's going to bring your shopping cart up. I saw it right up here, and it will show you how many items you have right here in your shopping cart. And that benefits Hope for All. That is so neat.
And we have other fundraisers coming up, and I would like to bring our fundraising chairman on one day to talk about that real soon. She's got some really exciting plans. One of those is going to be a trivia night. And I think that she's planning on selling it by the table. We would love for businesses and organizations to buy a table for this event. It's a very exciting event. And I think she's got that planned for September. So.
Really?
But we'll talk more with her because she knows more about that.
Yeah, she's good.
Than I do.
But for now, even if somebody just wanted to issue a check.
Oh, yes.
Just where they send that, it's...
Okay, you can send that to Hope for All, 605 West 6th Street.
I better write that at 605 West 6th, right?
Yes. And that's at the First United Methodist Church. We have also opened our office back up at Christian Clinic.
Good.
Too. So
you can drop a check off there?
Yes, you can. And I think they're from 9:30 to 12.
Yeah, 9:30 to 12.
Yeah.
Monday through Friday.
So we'll be having someone in our little office there.
And y'all can stretch $1 pretty well. You get a lot of bang for the buck, don't you?
Yes. Yes, we're always looking for good deals. We have one lady that helps us out a lot for items for the house and stuff like that. And her husband has been such a blessing. I got a guy at the house right now that just broke his foot. And he's got plates and bolts all in his ankle and everything. And so he's needing a knee scooter, and through the insurance, they won't pay for that. They'll pay for a wheelchair, bathtub, shower thing and everything, but not one of those. But one of those would be really beneficial to him. And, they went out and found one for a good cheap price, and, they really don't know. They really love helping Hope for All, but they don't know what to do. So they give me a call. It's like, hey, y'all need anything? It's like, yeah, we need this. All right, we'll be right back with it. It's so awesome.
So common needs, bath soap, toilet paper, shower bath linens.
Yes, right now we're good with all that stuff.
Oh, yeah.
We've had a lot of people donate, and so we got a little stockpile up. But I mean, if that's the only thing you have to donate, we'll accept it. It will be used. But for other things, like mostly just funds for the house. We still got electricity bills to pay. We still got water bills to pay. The money on the house, we still got to get the siding to be done. And a lot of people I've heard people say, well, the siding's not really that important to the house. Well, it is. It's the structure. It makes it look good. When somebody comes into that house, they want it to look nice. It'll boost their morale.
Sure.
Get things going. If you're living in a dump, you're gonna feel like a dump.
That's right. I know.
So that's much helpful.
Wow, interesting. Well, we take that final break, 7:49, and we'll finish up the program after the break with Hope for All. Marilyn's here, Jeff and Brooke, so we'll be right back.
Diatley Dental Care is a family-owned dental practice. Doctors Irvin and Christina Diatley grew up in the Twin Lakes area and are proud to serve the community. With modern treatment methods and state-of-the-art technology, they are dedicated to providing exemplary care to patients of all ages. Our compassionate team consistently receives training above and beyond the standard of care.
We're changing the way you see dentistry.
Come be a part of our dental family.
Get the only mower with suspension technology at Mower Warehouse in Mountain Home, where they accept mower trade-ins, have flexible financing options, and services all brands and models. That's Mower Warehouse, located on Buzzard Roost in Mountain Home.
When I grow up, I want to save lives, like a superhero, and show up when people needed me.
When I grow up, I want to do animations. I want to create characters that can fly.
No matter what it is you want out of life, there is a path to get there.
When I grow up, I don't know what I want to do when I grow up, but I know I want to go to college.
Arkansas State University Mountain Home. Take your first step at asumh.edu.
Hi, it's Bob Zadora of the Z Team at Century 21 Lemac Realty, 1024 Highway 62 East in Mountain Home. As you know, we are all facing some unusual times. Be calm. Be smart. Business world of real estate will continue. We may have some delays and some changes that are out of our control, but life will go on, and this too will pass. Give thanks for this wonderful country that we live in. Give thanks for the neighbors that we share. If there's anything we can do to give you a hand, give us a call. 870-405-0793. And check out our website, retiredtoarkansas.net.
Have you ever?
And we're finishing up the program with Hope for All. Brooks sitting next to me, then Jeff and Marilyn over in the other chairs. What have we lacked talking about that we need to cover?
Like I stated during the commercial, Hope for All has contacted the Lions Club for me. I needed glasses. These aren't even real frames for these lenses. I've just got them stuck in here. And in 2 weeks, I'll be getting new glasses from the Lions Club because they connected me with the Lions Club so I could get new glasses.
Yeah. Awesome.
That's awesome.
That is one thing that Hope for All has done from the start. We have looked at the area resources and contacted them and said, we want to use your resources because we do not want to repeat the same resources that are already in place.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, we really have to commend all the other organizations that has joined with us and has helped us, you know, get started. It's hard to start a brand new organization. And in an area where people didn't really see the homeless, they didn't really see that we had a problem here.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, you know, we even had some resistance, you know, at first.
Really?
But, oh yes. There are people that does not want us to help the homeless because they have the misconception that if we are helping homeless here, then we'll be flooded with homeless from other areas. Yeah. And we find that that's not true. On our intakes, we ask, you know, how long have you been in the area? And a lot of them are life. Quite a few of them they've been here their whole life.
Mm-hmm.
So, and the ones that we get that do come here, it's usually because they have relatives or friends here that, you know, they came to be near, and maybe things didn't work out for them, you know. So it's not that they're coming here looking for the help. So that's not the reason, is what I'm saying. So yes, we did. We had resistance, but we are a bunch of headstrong people, so you know, we're willing to butt heads if we have to.
And I think you came in. Well, we've been doing this a little over 3 years over at XL7, so this is all started since we moved from radio back over to XL7.
We have begun our third year this year. Yeah. See, we have been two full years of service now, and so we are into our third year now. And we have gained support. I think we have accomplished amazing things.
Because I think you came in here 4 or 5 months into, or maybe half a year into us being over here on. Wow, boy, you've covered a lot of ground.
No.
And we have our goals for the future. I mean, we want to get a women's shelter here in town. We are separate from Serenity and Gamma House, but we do use their resources. We, we get together sometimes on clients and say, this client would fit better in your program than in ours. If we get someone that has been abused, then we try to send them to Serenity. And Serenity has done the same for us. They've said, we've got someone that doesn't qualify because they're not abused, but they're in a bad situation. And so then we'll take a client from them, So we all work together.
That's good.
And that's a wonderful thing. Baxter County is very good about that. We've got a great set of people.
Very benevolent area. It sure is. Wow. What do we got, about 4.5 minutes, Scooter?
Yeah.
Final thoughts? Start with Brooks.
I just want to thank the community that has helped support us through donations, through prayers, everything. I really appreciate it. Keep us in your thoughts and prayers. It's an uphill battle, but with everybody's cooperation, I think we'll win it. We'll get through it.
Jeff?
I also would like to thank the sponsors, the individuals who have helped support Hope for All, because without them, I wouldn't have a chance of coming off the street and rebuilding a life of my own.
What's your goals for the future?
My goals for the future. I'm looking at getting back in the counseling field. I may not go into the counseling itself. I might just end up being a support counselor.
Yeah, good.
So
good.
Awesome.
Yeah. Marilyn, final thought?
Well, we're just going to keep moving along. We'll be back to talk about fundraising, because fundraising wasn't good during the past year. All events got canceled and like that. So we're getting ready to have an exciting time. We feel like that the mask will be off by the fall.
Hallelujah.
We want to celebrate that with a big trivia night, event, and we'll be moving along and inviting everyone to come and help us solve the problem of homelessness in Baxter County, because we can do it.
Yeah. Sure can. Check's going to be mailed to Hope for All, 605 West 6th Street in Mountain Home, 72653. And let's pull this back up if we can, Scooter. This is Hope for All, HOPE number 4ALLMH.com. And you can scroll down here, navigate the page here, see what it's all about. And then Flower Power Fundraising. Come over here to the little flower in the middle, and that will redirect the page. And these are some beautiful flowers that we can purchase, and at very, very good prices. So be sure to check that out, and you get a percentage of that sale?
Yes, we do.
Yeah. Wow, not bad at all. HopeForAll.com. Once again, Hope for All, 605 West 6th Street. Let's raise some money for these folks. We got about 2 more minutes that we can fill with a little bit of gab. I want to compliment Jeff. It takes a lot of courage to be in the position you have been, and to be sitting here and let people all across northern Arkansas, southern Missouri see firsthand, because we have talked about people that have lived under that bridge. I've crossed that bridge probably every day for the last 49 years. Literally.
Although I'm not I'm an Arkansas native, but I'm not from Mountain Home originally. In 2009, my little brother was dying of congestive heart failure and asked me to come help take care of him until he passed. And that's what got me in Mountain Home.
Really?
And then when he passed in 2010, I just remained in Mountain Home. And that's why this is now my town.
Wow. I compliment you. It takes a lot of courage to come in and admit, there was an issue and you're working to overcome it,
It's still being worked on. It's an ongoing process.
And a lot of it, like Brooke said, you got to have a good attitude. You got to have a decent outlook.
No.
So how do you get them, how do you stay positive?
Him and me.
Everybody. How do you keep everybody?
How do you keep them positive? Well, it can be hard sometimes, being that, but, just starting off your day, just waking up and, giving yourself a smile in the mirror. I mean, if I see one of the guys being mopey and gropey, I talk to him. What's going on? What can we do to change this? I'm here for you, and the guys do that for the other guys too. It's,
Build each other up.
Become a family, you know, regardless if somebody's been there for only 2 months or somebody just moved in. The guys that I have now, you know, see, you know, they're a family. They're support.
Wow. Got to run. Once again, Hope for All, 605 West 6th Street, Mountain Home 72653. Send in your check. We got to run. See you tomorrow.